Go, go! What story will we hear today?
The Emperor's New Clothes.
Here, boy! Here, boy! Let's play!
Hello. Many years ago, when I was young, I saw and reflected many stories clearly, and I also told a good story. I've seen so much in my life that I could never possibly tell you about all of the things I saw, but I can still spin a good tale. One story I would like to tell you is about an emperor who loved me very much. If you want to hear the story, click on Read to Me. Sit back and the story will be read to you. If you want to be part of the story and take part in the game, click here on Play. If you want to get to a particular page, or if you happen to want to leave the program or the story, click here on Options. Ready? Let's go! Now, see and hear my story.
Once upon a time, many years ago, when everyone trusted everyone, there lived an emperor called Clothes Hanger III. His greatest love was clothes. This sometimes got him into serious trouble.
Oh dear, the Emperor will soon be here and they say that he's in a very bad mood. If we're not careful, we may find ourselves out of a job.
That's really awful. Oh dear, oh my!
We must find an outfit now, one that has not been seen before.
And how are we to do that, my friend?
I wish I knew. I haven't a clue, but if the Emperor's not pleased, we'll both feel his shoe.
Well, I think we have a pretty good collection, don't we?
Oh, what a joyful, happy day! I'm getting a new suit of clothes today! Oh, my little horse! Look at what you wear! It might be all right for a dancing bear, but certainly not for His Majesty's mare. Go, go, go! Why are you staring at your feet? Does that mean that there is a problem? A serious problem? Is it a problem with sewing? Of course not. I see tons of clothes here. Everything is just fine. Now, my faithful tailors, show me a new fabulous creation. Have you made new trousers or a new cloak? What is over there? And over there? And over there?
Here you are, Your Majesty.
A fabulous outfit. A little tight in the hips. It does make me look thinner. I haven't looked like such a trim and gallant emperor for a very long time.
How do you know that the Emperor wants to change tailors?
I don't know! How?
He orders special suits for the hangman!
Do you know what happens when the Emperor is looking for his socks?
What?
He loses his way among all the shoes!
Back in the days when I was still a prince, I wanted to dance so much, but everyone said that's not nice, it isn't imperious. Now, as an emperor, as you can see, even in a dress, I can be strict and look serious.
Here's your chance!
Being a spy is no easy task. Why is that so? You may well ask. You can get tired, you know, of snooping around, camera in hand and ear to the ground, then reporting back to the rival kings about the emperor's new fashion flings.
That one. The last thing I want to see is a shirt decorated with dots.
Hey, gang! If nobody wants us here, we're leaving! Let's go! We don't need princes! Don't need princes? Are really boring! We're out of here!
This one. This isn't what I meant when I said tons of clothes. You think it's funny, do you? You laugh at my sad state. One thing is clear, you foolish pair. Tailors are stupid beyond compare. Will you laugh now? Will you when you learn your fate? You're fired. Leave this minute. I'm off to the market, and in it I'm sure that I will find just what I've always had in mind. The perfect suit, the perfect size, my dream suit. I see it before my eyes.
The emperor loved the market, the smells, the crowd, the vendors, and of course the clothes. That day, he went to the market to buy new clothes and met two strangers who made him a tempting and surprising offer.
Your Majesty, we have come from a distant land and we have really been impressed with your city. It's so big and its walls are so thick, there are so many people in it who are very nice and polite. Yet there is one thing that is a little lacking. Never mind, it's not very important.
Thank you. I'm always happy to hear compliments, especially from such respectable people as you. But please, tell me what it is that is lacking. If I don't know, I will really worry about it.
Well, Your Majesty, I'll tell you. I'll try and be nice about it. You see, your people are, well, not very well dressed.
You see, Your Majesty, where we come from, we're used to a different standard. Only the best will do.
Splendid! Now, here are people after my own heart. They clearly see that in the art of dressing up, my people have a lot to learn. But what can I do? I just don't know.
Your Your Majesty, just put your faith in Bobo and Beanie and your troubles are over. I haven't told you yet what I have here in my bag. A marvelous kind of cloth, very valuable.
It is a special kind of cloth that shows the difference between a wise person and a fool. If a wise person looks at it, he sees it in all its glory. But show it to a fool. Well, I don't have to go into that, since clearly there are no fools here.
Beanie and Bobo, you have won me over. But I am a democratic kind of emperor, and I must consult my people.
They're just selling you a bill of goods. Come and buy from me. Apples make you smart, and an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Lady, you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Hey! Hey! He'll try to sell you a golden ball.
Only today, folks! Only today! Believe me, I'm selling at a loss. All I want is for you to look your best. Bargains today! Only today!
O ancient and wondrous fortune-teller, peer into your crystal ball and tell my fortune. Tell me what the future has in store for me.
What do I see? Oh dear! Sorry, I'm not allowed. I can't tell you your fortune.
Clothes are just a passing thing. What real pleasure can they give you? Either they wear out or go out of fashion. Now, something you can really enjoy, Your Majesty, is the fine fish I have caught today. They're tasty and they're healthy to eat. Come, taste my fresh fish!
Who needs that silly cloth? Now here I have something really good. Watermelons are sweet and tasty and just right for you. Enjoy your vitamins in this wonderful fruit. It's the best.
Rugs and carpets. Thick ones, thin ones. Buy my rugs and carpets. Do you want one from Persia? I have it. From far-off Arabia? One just flew in. I have Turkish ones and Russian ones. Are you poor? Well, I have something for you. Are you as rich as a king? I have something for you, too. All good people are my customers. Carpets and rugs.
Attention, attention, please.
The selection here is rather poor.
It's very clear that your people have never been to the exclusive shops. If I were you, Your Majesty, I would build a shopping centre here. You'll make your first million within a year.
I have a very good feeling about this. I think that I will get a really good deal.
So you see, clothes hanger, my friend, no one here has shown you anything worth considering. Now what we have to offer is really special. Just look at this cloth. Its weave is so delicate that only the truly wise can see it. A fool sees thin air.
We provide both the cloth and our services. Of course, Your Majesty understands that the quality someone of your fine taste desires does not come cheap.
My dearest friends, price is no object. I would give half my kingdom for a really fine suit. After looking at everything I was offered today, I know now that the best thing would be for me to take you back to the palace. I do have a small matter to attend to. Something about money.
Emperor Clotheshanger was beside himself with excitement. He was about to get a brand new outfit. He gathered his advisors and asked for suggestions on how much to pay the tailors.
What colour will the buttons be? How will I look in the outfit? Of course I'll look good. I look slim, I look trim. And what if the material is rough against the skin? What sort of cloth is this? Whatever it is, I need money, and lots of it. Ladies and gentlemen, my loyal advisors, let's hear what you have to say. Let's hear your suggestions. I have a very important decision to make here.
Sorry, we're out of money.
Take some pieces of paper, print my picture on them, and I guarantee you that they will be taken as money anywhere in the empire.
I have a problem, Your Majesty. I'm always being chased. All I have in the world is a wedge of cheese, which I'm willing to give it up, of course, in return for your protection. I'm sure that it will be of help to you.
That was a very generous offer. What a shame the Emperor didn't hear it. I'm pleased to congratulate the Emperor on his new clothes. A toast to all the mice in the world. May they multiply like rabbits. I'm pleased to congratulate the Emperor on his new clothes. A toast to all the mice in the world. May they multiply like rabbits. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this honored occasion to announce the start of our battle against the real criminals, the mice. Onward to our gallant struggle.
Think for me's not easy, yet I do it all the time. But that's what helps me let off all my steam. I rounded up my army and issued all my orders. One by one they marched right out the door. The strategists were brought out, the tactics have been thought out. I even had to call out the Marines. This may seem a simple thing to do, but that's not so. Guarding the Emperor's clothes requires this.
discipline.
How do you know when the Queen is doing the laundry?
When they declare a drought all over the country. How do you know when the Queen is doing the laundry?
The Emperor wears old clothes.
You know, Miranda, that if I go on tour all over the country with my acrobats act, I can make piles and piles of money.
That's nice. You can give all the money to the Emperor so he can buy new clothes.
What? Who would believe it? Only love could make Miranda the Mirror, who has seen so much in her life, be so silly and starry-eyed.
Well, I know if I were Emperor, everyone would give me money to buy new clothes. Who said that monkeys like to walk around naked? I'd be glad to change places with you, Your Majesty. But would you really like to be me? I'll give you all my money.
Oh! If we took a deeper look at what's written in our books, it would be clear to all that buying clothes that just hang on hooks, and even when we do put them on, today it's the fashion, tomorrow it's gone, is not as safe, say, as investing in land. You're a wise emperor. Why should you then make this foolish deal with dishonest men? I strongly advise that you do not waste the kingdom's money in such foolish haste. To do so would be building a house on sand.
I have received some important information from the neighboring kingdom. They say that the Queen there is walking around barefoot. Pictures of the rascals who caused her such shame were sent throughout the kingdom. Do you recognize them?
No.
Well, if you do happen to see them, arrest them on orders. I want to talk to them. Maybe they can offer me a job.
No, thank you. I'm loyal to His Majesty Clothes Hanger III. I would never betray him.
I have a small savings fund. I could perhaps spare a penny or two.
A penny or two? Shame on you! You're not even ready to do your share in providing the money to pay for the Emperor's new clothes. That's like running away from the battlefield in the middle of a war. I'll prove that you are a spy for the rival clothing manufacturers. You mark my words. I'll prove that yet.
If the money can't be found, maybe I should try cutting down on the number of people who serve the crown. Who will be the first to say, "I'll give this job up right away"?
Everyone knows that in the end, the emperor found the money he wanted to spend.
My loyal advisers, I've listened and heard, and now it is time for the Emperor's word to be written down as historic law. I, Emperor Clothes-hanger, decree that although nothing's left in the treasury, I will have these new clothes. For what we have here are no ordinary things anyone can wear. They are not only fit for a king. Why, state security is really the thing that we are now considering. We really must know who's foolish or smart, and we'll test one and all with this fine piece of art. Whoever can see it is wise beyond compare. Whoever cannot will find that I can spare his services. He can no longer work for the emperor.
The money, of course, was received with pleasure, but our two tailors were in no rush to get down to work.
We're working so hard. There's no end to our labours.
But just look at the grand meals and other favours.
Don't you feel a little twinge of guilt because we are not overworking ourselves with this job?
I know you, my friend. You always feel a little squeamish about what we're doing. Maybe the cloth is not good enough, not of the best quality. Well, let me help you feel better. Just think, with the money we get here, we'll be able to afford a good address on Park Lane.
I know, but still. And don't say to me you always say that. Besides, on top of everything else, I'm bored stiff, and that's no lie.
Is that all? What's the problem? We can think of something to amuse ourselves with.
I have a great idea. Let's announce a contest. Whoever makes us laugh gets to see the wonder cloth.
So you want some fun and games? Are artistic talents your aims? Just take a little swig from me. All your wishes will come true, you'll see.
I heard you wanted a little surprise, just to help your spirits rise. This should really answer your wishes and keep the two of you in stitches! Ah, ha, ha, ha!
And you may think I didn't hear a word you said, but I'm not deaf. And I heard your fishy scam, yes, every word. So you had better take good care, and of this fish you'd best beware. 'Cause if you don't, I'll tell on you, and that's no lie. But there's a way for you to pay, so I won't say a single word of what I heard. Here's what I want: to sing my song just like a star, for all to hear, both near and far. To hear myself on every CD-ROM. To hear myself on every CD-ROM. To hear myself on every CD-ROM. CD-ROM.
Does he think he's threatening us?
I don't know, but why take chances? I know a talent scout who is looking for youngsters. We'll send him and then see. Maybe he'll be discovered, but will keep our secret to himself. He might still be a famous singer. That should keep him happy. Look at that gorilla, straight out of the movies. Will he be the winner? Will he see the cloth?
Oh. Not only am I a fool, since I can't see the cloth, I think I've lost my sense of sight altogether. Well, okay.
I wonder why it is working so hard when there's no cloth.
That's easy to answer. It does not want to look foolish. I wonder why they're shooting at us. I thought we were important people.
Learn one thing, Beanie. If someone pays you to think about whether it's about something important. If it's important, you must think. If not, then it depends. If someone pays you to think, then think. If no one is paying you to think, then think you shouldn't think.
I'll think about it.
Once I knew the good life. Let me tell you, I lived in a big pool full of mud, mosquitoes, and fish. Now I'm in this little cup. They don't even have a jacuzzi here. All I want is for you to get me out of here, quick. Just one little kiss. Not from you, pal. I have to get a photograph of the work. It's my duty as a spy for the rival clothing company.
They're working very hard.
I'm so happy to have found such creative work.
Working is the whole purpose of our lives.
The strangers are working day and night. They want everything to be just right. As for the Emperor, let's just say, while he wasn't there, he wasn't very far away. The Emperor and his advisors sat in his office. The Emperor wanted to know what the tailors were doing, but he didn't want to go, because he was afraid of having it revealed that he couldn't see the cloth. I wonder who will want to go in his place.
The state computer is so full of data and names, there's no room left in its memory for games. But the computer will certainly be able, through the use of a logarithmic table, to compute and tell me if, when the time comes, I'll see the clothes and avoid looking dumb.
On the basis of compilations of data in file 9.8/28, my opinion is that, if I'm to be fair, what your majesty will see is thin air.
You're worthless and foolish as all can see. That's a matter on which we all agree. Now, who will go and see what's on the loom? What the tailors are doing in their secret room? I'd go myself, but I've a kingdom to run and must design the next suit for when this one is done.
I would be pleased to do it, Your Majesty. But as you see, my feet are stuck.
Hey, clown! You still owe me 20 cents for the glue!
boy, where were you when they handed out brains? On leave? Can't you even keep a little secret?
Your Majesty certainly doesn't think I should go. No, no, no. That's a job far below my rank. There is no end to the number of my men, the finest cavalry soldiers, that I can provide to guard whomever does go to inspect the progress of the work.
Your Majesty, I don't care who goes. It could even be me. If you ask me to do it, I'll gladly go. There will be one little problem, though. Who will cook the soup and meat? Your Majesty so loves to eat.
Oh, Your Majesty, please don't make me go. Now everyone thinks I'm stupid. After that, they'll really know. Please, have pity on me and send someone else.
You know why smoking isn't allowed in public places?
No! Why?
The Emperor's afraid that his clothes might be burnt!
Do you know why the Emperor doesn't go himself to look at the progress of the work?
No! Why?
He's afraid he won't like the colors.
I would really like to go, but I have to make up my face.
As excuses go, that's a real disgrace. Oh, my son just fell for a pretty face.
I'd be glad to go if Your Majesty wishes, but I really must finish washing the dishes.
You really think that we believe that? If you ever washed a dish, I'll eat my hat. You think the Emperor will be only yours if you cook and sew and wash the floors? If you become the housewife here, you won't see me for many a year. I'd love to go, and that's a fact, but this guard here is holding me back.
I have no excuse, not a good or a bad one. And I'm afraid that now the whole kingdom will know that I'm not really smart. And I'd take that very much to heart. But you know, there is an explanation. My grandfather is the Emperor's relation.
My son, I'd like a personal word. You, like others, have surely heard of a mother's feeling and think it's absurd. But please, my son, let me have my say. These feelings prove right in every way. I know you trust me to be your guide, but this does not mean that I have to decide on everything here in this kingdom of yours. For that you have servants and advisors galore. On the matter at hand, what I have to say is, choose someone close but far away.
Whoever goes will be rewarded for the feat. In next year's budget, I'll allot them sweets.
I listened to all the excuses and I'm amazed. But I must say that I myself was a little afraid to go. It's not pleasant for everyone to discover your own personal problem. You're not very bright. I understand, so I will go to the room and see what there is on the loom. Just remember, girls, you'll soon see there will be another after me. So the strangers sat in the room. Soon it became dark and they began to get bored. The silence was broken when they heard a knock on the door.
Come in.
Hello, how are you? How is the work coming along?
Just fine, madame. Whom have we the honour of receiving?
I'm one of the Emperor's ex-wives. In my spare time, I'm a sorceress. I just came to tell you that everyone is dying of curiosity to know just what you're doing. What color will the new clothes be?
As a sorceress, you must know all and be wise, and the cloth can't avoid your intelligent eyes. For you, this must be a children's game, so I'll not heap word upon claim, as I would for one whose brain is lame. Or perhaps your ladyship does not see it. It could be, you know, come on, admit it.
What an outrageous thing to say! That I cannot see the royal blue of this fine cloth? Oh, shame on you! I'll go back to the Emperor today and tell him and all the others of the wonders I've seen. Maybe he'll bring me back as his queen.
Why not? Let's have another drink.
Cheers! Well, that was a good one. I really must say, she fell for the story.
Why not? Let's have another drink.
Cheers!
Check it out, yo, check it out. Chick, chick, whoa, swimming in Brooklyn. I'm a fish. I'm a rapping fish, let me tell you this. Rapping is my game and I'm searching for fame. Beanie and Bobo, the two over there, fooling everyone and they don't even care. Looking at them sitting without a worry, the Emperor will soon be sorry. Chick, chick, woo. Sorry.
Say, isn't that the fish from back on page 4? You know, the one who threatened us, the one we sent to hunt for little sharks. He sounds pretty silly, doesn't he?
Uh-huh. You're right. On second thought, maybe we should have done something else with him. Instead of sending him out to hunt, we should have sent him out to fish.
I've heard said that in old castles behind the pictures, there are alcoves where you can hide and listen to other people's conversations.
Yeah, you're right. But you won't find any of that in this Emperor's castle. Say, that last outfit we made, did it look all right? Or maybe you're having trouble with your eyesight?
I didn't get the question.
Let's just say, right now, do you see what is in front of you?
Of course I do. What, do you think I'm stupid? Say, where can we buy new thread?
Don't know. We never ran out of the old thread.
Whatever you can do, so can I.
Another one who thinks she's smart.
Don't be silly. She only wants to learn the art.
And so, with a happy heart, each of the two continued with his art. But one thing that is still a mystery to me is what the Emperor's ex-wife will say she did see. Excited and tense, the Emperor waited for his wife's report. He tried to look calm, but he was really worried. Would there really be new clothes, or was it just a hoax?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to announce the arrival of the ghost of His Majesty's fourth wife, the one, the only, the wise sorceress Lady Queenie the Great.
My wonderful wise wife whom I adore, the marvellous Queenie, wife number 4, the sorceress of world repute. Tell me, my dear, will I get a new suit? Tell me where you have been. Tell me what you have seen.
Dear clothes hanger, you're very kind. Your compliments abound. What a pity it never entered your mind to say this when I was still around. To the matter at hand, the strangers are working day and night, and I'm happy to tell you and all the land that everything I saw was just perfectly right.
Is that all you have to say? Please tell me more about how grand and how splendid, how regal and how unique it all is now that the work's almost ended.
Your Majesty, please. I must confess, what I saw was so grand, I was left speechless.
Number 4 wife's answer, so short and snappy, left good old clothes hanger less than happy. He sat up in bed, the better to think. Besides, poor man, he could not sleep a wink. Who at court could help him to doze, with talk, of course, about his clothes?
Perhaps your Majesty would like to see something special in my room? Here's the key. When you open the door, you'll feast your eyes on a new outfit just the right size. What you'll find are a new pair of shorts and an undershirt too, all right there and waiting just for you.
I remember when you were a little thing, just a mini king, not an emperor at all. I would stand by your bed all night, and you would wake up and cry with all your might, and not sleep at all. What a sight!
Oh, it's so hard to hear you tell this thing about a boy who grew up to be a king. What was wrong with me? Why did I do such things? Oh, was this a complex shared by other future kings?
Well, other princes and future kings did get upset over other things. They'd have a bad night before a hunt or a battle. But the thing that would your majesty rattle and keep him awake and under stress was the arrival next day of a tailor or seamstress.
There are tunes that would put even ghosts to sleep.
Yes, now I'm really dead tired. Maybe you can play a nice lullaby for me now.
Sleep now, sleep, the night's yet long. To help you, here's my loving song. Hush now, do not whine. I'm sure the clothes will fit just fine. Go to sleep, I'm sure you'll find all of this is in your mind. Fall asleep and make no fuss. If not, you're stuck with all of us. Hush now, hush now, hush, hush, hush. Hush now, hush now, hush, hush, hush.
Yahoo! I announce that song to be the Royal Lullaby. Yahoo!
Hey, what's this? It's a new model. Okay. What's all the noise about?
When I was his wife, he slept and snored. That was probably because he was terribly bored.
Tell us, Your Majesty, before we keep trying things out and go out of our minds, what really used to put you to sleep? Please, Your Majesty, be so kind and tell us. Yahoo!
I'm the one you should ask if you want to know. When he was my husband, not long ago, we tried everything from hot tubs to hot drinks to try and get him his 40 winks. We sang to him, gave him snacks in bed, and do you know what finally led to his falling asleep? The sound, so pure and clean, of the tick, tick, tick of a sewing machine.
I seem to recall that my first wife was the best of all. She was lots of fun, and so she was the one who helped me to sleep until morning without so much as a peep.
Thanks for the compliment, clothes hanger. Oh, great! Why don't you tell us what stories you used to keep the Emperor so amused? Ah!
It breaks my heart, it makes me weep, to know that my emperor can't get to sleep. The emperor tossed and turned in his bed until a bright thought entered his head. He thought, if wife number 4 could see, and after all who was she, then so could he. So right then and there he decided to go and have a look at what they had to show. Excited and tense, he wanted to see for himself the wonderful cloth they had on the shelf, the cloth that would shortly be the emperor's new clothes for all to see. The emperor invited one and all to view the material for his new clothes. His Majesty wishes his court, women and men present at the palace at 10:10. Don't be late now.
Dear Majesty, we have the honor to present to you the latest model of this marvelous clock.
Oh, my heavens! How can this be that I, the son of an old dynasty, cannot see this? What, I'm sure, is there? The cloth for my clothes looks like, air. Me a fool? No, that cannot be the case. This must be some kind of passing phase.
Clothes Hanger the Good, also known as Clothesy the Cruel. Allow me to point out to you that this is an up-to-date version of something really new.
Oh, yes, of course, I see what you have here. But to any experienced layman, it would appear that you need to make improvements. That is clear.
Certainly. We've understood your Majesty's comment. Perhaps your Majesty could go into a little more detail?
Yes, of course you need more details. Well, you see, such a thing entails, yes, of course. But I'm a busy man and I haven't the time. Things of that kind I usually assign to those very talented advisors of mine.
I have to say, I must admit, so everyone can hear. I'll say it loud to all the crowd. I'll say it loud and clear. I have nothing to say about these clothes, and I don't care at all who knows.
My professional expertise leads me to say that the strength of the cloth and its seams are of vital importance. But here I must stray from the subject of ways and of means. State security, you know, force me to stand on no comment on the cloth. You surely understand.
Yahoo! Just a minute. Quiet. Let me speak. The cloth that I have just seen, what's the right word I seek? Looks like nothing that's ever been.
How do you know when the Emperor wants new clothes? He throws all the old ones into the rubbish bin. What? What? noises about? There's nothing worth a shout. This is the stuff that was worn on the day that we were born.
And I can say without a doubt, you'll wear it again the day you check out.
What's happening here is really awful. I would say it's almost unlawful. No one here will stand up and say, this is in truth what I saw today.
If your Highness is satisfied, please recommend us to all your friends.
Maybe your Highness wants to order your next suit as from now.
And you out there, tell me what you see. Or do you too not want to answer me?
All of you, I'm sure, have heard the story of Juanito, the Mexican who went away and makes his home in Rio. He dreamt of fame and fortune on the stage and on the screen. Now he makes a living selling shirts and shoes and jeans. Now he makes his living selling shirts and shoes and jeans. All of you, I'm sure, have heard the story of Juanita, the pretty girl who wowed the men and knocked them off their feet. Her dream in life was always just to travel, sea and land. But now she makes a living here, dancing with our band. And now she makes a living here, she's dancing with our band. The emperor you saw here was the best-dressed king alive. He bought his clothes exclusively on Rodeo West Drive. He spent the people's money, he squandered left and right. Here he is before you now, isn't he a sight? Here he is before you now, isn't he a sight?
How's your eyesight? Is it absolutely perfect when you look at the cloth? How's your vision? Do you see 20/20 when you look at the cloth?
While all those there were having their say, the Emperor sat and didn't say a word. Suddenly he spoke, and this is what was heard.
Please go now, leave me alone. I want to try my new clothes on. This, you know, is a private thing, even for an emperor or king.
Outside the window, the advisers stood, each trying to prove that he could see the Emperor's clothes, for they understood that this was not a test of eyes, but of who really was wise.
Your Majesty, I see that it needs to be loosened a bit around the waist.
The waist is my part.
Get out of the way! Now you'll see.
I didn't mean it. You can't call me a fool. I see the clothes as clearly as I see the sun.
Where do you see the sun, my little buddy?
That's just an expression, silly you.
Everybody knows if there's anyone who can't see and is stupid, it's you.
Do you know how they know that the Emperor is sleeping? No! When you want to buy pajamas and they tell you that they're out of stock!
Do you know how they know that the Emperor has his socks off?
No? How?
Everyone sticks their noses into a bunch of roses.
This is your general speaking. I have thoroughly examined the Emperor's clothes, and I've decided that in the name of royal defense, we must bring in a guard unit at once.
My work as a spy is not easy. I work here and trust my luck. I wonder if it's really worth it just for a couple of bucks.
There is still hope on Earth. The people here really care about things they think have worth. Like, for example, what to wear. But wait, what is that? Oh, yes, a new suit. A perfect fit.
I have no problem in giving these men the keys to the safe, since then these two fine tailors can go on doing what they do best. I do have one condition: that they go on making the fine fashion that we all here can see. By keeping the Emperor well dressed, they can get all they want from me.
I think that it's a good idea for me to stay right here so I can see what the advisors do. Yes, it's best that I keep them in view. I do not know what happened in there, but I heard people say that they all saw the work of the wonderful pair, the clothes that they made for His Majesty. Now all that I can do is anxiously wait to see if His Majesty sees them too. The great day they'd been waiting for finally dawned. His Majesty was about to try his new clothes on. Who saw the clothes and who did not? I thought about that a lot.
Hello, Your Majesty? Hello, Your Majesty?
Hello, Your Majesty.
And now you'll see how they will try to get the Emperor to say a word or two about the clothes. And then who knows, they might find out if the Emperor's wise, or whether it was all just a disguise.
Oh, Your Majesty, know that your people are filling the roads and climbing every steeple to find out about your brand new clothes. Now make no mistake, I'm not one of those.
Well, why come to me? I'm too busy, can't you see, for such trivial matters. Let them ask my trusted advisers who are great at that task.
Most gracious clothes hanger, what do you fear? Words don't cost money, so let us hear what you think of the cloth, whose cost is so dear.
The outfit is just what I wanted, so that's not the problem. You see, I'm haunted by the old tradition in my family that goes back generations, that some in my lofty station can't explain things personally. So you see, it's the principle of the thing that makes things hard for emperor or king.
Oh, Your Majesty, I urgently require a detailed description of your royal attire.
I cannot tell you, it's a state secret. So why not describe an alternative? Who'd know?
Your Majesty, I ask you with good reason. Is it for winter, for summer, or for any season?
I haven't decided. What do you think?
Oh, sire, you must be joking. Since when does a jester advise an emperor?
Wow! So this is how a real emperor looks. There's nothing like that in mouse library books.
The garment is fine, the cloth has a sheen. I'll order one more for me and one for my queen.
So you want one of these outfits too? Well, here I am, ready for you.
Huh? Would somebody tell me what's so funny?
You look so ridiculous.
Listen here, Clothy, old pal. Everyone looks ridiculous sometimes.
I don't even suit the new clothes.
Clothes today are such sensitive things, especially when they belong to emperors and kings. If you try on only new ones, the result is the old ones feel insulted and might even run away. But don't worry, they'll come back if you just say I'm sorry.
Believe me, Clothesy, I'm selling at a loss.
Your Highness, you and I both share the same problem. Let's just say that we're a little bit chubby. So here's some advice. Wear your new clothes next time you weigh yourself. They're as light as a feather.
Doesn't he look just wonderful?
And now, the moment of truth is here.
Everything is ready. This is it.
I don't know whether the cloth is strong enough to stand up under the work I do. Running the kingdom is tough, you know.
And then he gave me a kiss for the first time I'd found love and bliss. He ran out to shout to heaven above that he'd found a great love. But really, I thought, what did that mean? Did he love me or the outfit he'd seen? Quick as a wink, the word was out, and everyone began to shout, "Clothes Hanger the Third has a new suit of clothes!" The people rushed out into the street, all trying to grab the best seat. Will they see or won't they? Who can really say?
Ladies and gentlemen, His Majesty, King Clotheshanger the Third.
My dear subjects and people viewing me from street and steeple, I've come to you today to let you see my clothes in fine array. These clothes, oh so elegant, will reveal the truly intelligent, those who the gift possess, who really know about dress. Of course, I will now know for sure who's rich in mind and who is poor. For the fool will never see this special piece of finery.
Wow! What a fine piece of cloth! I must find out if I can order some for my desert robe. This is truly wonderful stuff, as anyone can see.
If you thought I wasn't smart, I'll show you. This cloth is a work of art. It's a fine royal blue. It's trimmed in pink. Oh, sire, this event calls for a drink. Whoopity-yippity-whoopity-hoo.
Oh, what an awesome shirt! I want one just like it.
The Emperor's clothes I clearly see, but if the picture's not clear, don't blame me.
I had better see the clothes in the picture, blue, green, and red. Or as sure as your eyes are above your nose, I'll be certain to hand you your head.
Get your special eyeglasses for fools. Put them on, and the clothes you will see. And people will think you got a degree from at least 10 different schools.
Emperor Clothes Hanger, these men are a fake! For I am the one who really did make these clothes from last year's collection. They thought they'd avoid detection.
Gee, that's great.
Gee, that's
Just
great.
look at those colors.
Never
Just
seen
look at those
anything like
colors.
this
Right,
outfit.
right into the laundry.
I wonder how much it costs.
It doesn't really look all that new to me. Of all the fashion shows our great clothes hanger had, this one was different by more than a bit. It's hard to say what made it stand out. Maybe on the next page you'll be able to find out. The atmosphere was one of delight. Everyone praised the marvelous sight. But in the crowd was one little boy who laughed and laughed, filled with joy.
The Emperor is naked. He's wearing no clothes.
boy, he has no shame. He can't see the clothes because his brain is lame. But I'm beginning to feel ashamed.
To think that that was what I wanted to buy. Woo, I'm sure a lucky guy.
This emperor, tell it far and wide, has absolutely nothing to hide.
I also have a suit which fools cannot see. Here, watch.
What can I say? I've taken a fall. My spy network is worth nothing at all.
My good emperor, don't be insulted, but in your place I'd die of embarrassment.
Who in the world said he's nude? What a terrible thing! How awfully rude! It's all a mistake. You must all be mad. To think that his skin on was all that he had.
Wah!
Oh, the shame of it all.
Emperor Clotheshanger almost fell apart, and I was with him with all my heart. The horrible crooks had long since fled. From the awful shame all our faces were red. The tale quickly spread of the nasty trick. When there's gossip in hand, things get round pretty quick. People said they had seen what was not there, but it was Clotheshanger, whose shame was beyond compare. What have we learned from all this? That the truth, whatever it is, must come from looking deep inside our hearts, and nothing must hide behind shame or pride. Because if you're clown or king, that is surely not the thing that will make you foolish or smart. So all of us must look inside our heart, and in lying to look good, never have a part. And what of Clotheshanger, after he had dried his tears? Well, he dropped out of sight for many years. He went away to a distant place where nobody recognized his face. There are rumors that say he's opened a clothes shop where he makes new clothes that are quite the top. For the rich folks who come and place to their orders all this well beyond his kingdom's borders. And what of the boy? He grew up to be his parents' pride and joy. He became a handsome youth and grew up to be his country's minister of innocent, honest, and amusing truth.